When you type a prompt into an AI, it feels like it's reading your words. But underneath that clean UI, AI models are completely illiterate. They don't read English, Spanish, or Python. They process data in their own native language, a vocabulary of mathematical integers called tokens. Today, we are going to look under the hood to see exactly how tokenization works, how models use them to reason, and why tokens have become the literal currency of the modern AI economy. Welcome to the deep dive. Tokenization is the process of breaking large chunks of data into tiny, digestible units. For large language models, a token might be a single short word, or just a syllable of a longer one. Take the word darkness. The tokenizer splits it into dark and ness, assigning numerical IDs like 217 and 655. If we process brightness, it splits into bright and ness. Because both words share that exact 655 token, the AI mathematically maps out that these two concepts share a structural relationship. Context also dictates tokenization. The word lie, as in resting, and lie, as in a falsehood, are mapped to completely different token IDs because their semantic meaning is different. By shrinking language into a finite vocabulary of integers, the AI reduces the massive compute power needed to process information. But the AI revolution isn't just about text anymore. Transformer models can process images, video, and audio, but only if that data is translated into tokens first. For visual AI, the tokenizer maps visual inputs like pixels or 3D voxels into a series of discrete visual tokens, essentially chopping an image into a grid of patches. For audio, models convert short sound clips into spectrograms, visual depictions of sound waves over time that can be processed like images. Other audio models use semantic tokens that capture the actual context of speech rather than just the acoustic sound. The beauty of the transformer architecture is that once the data is tokenized, the neural network doesn't care if it originated as a JPEG, an MP3, or a text file. It's all just math. So, how are these tokens actually used? It happens in two main phases, training and inference. During pre-training, the model is fed trillions of tokens. It is shown a sequence and asked to predict the next token. If it guesses wrong, it updates its neural weights. If it guesses right, the connection gets stronger. After pre-training comes post-training, where the model is fine-tuned on specialized tokens, like legal documents or medical records, to make it useful for specific tasks. Then comes inference. This is when you actually prompt the model. To process your prompt, the AI must hold all those input tokens in its short-term memory, known as a context window. Early models could hold a few thousand tokens, maybe a few pages of text. Today's models have context lengths of over 1 million tokens, allowing you to dump entire codebases, hour-long podcasts, or full novels into the model at once. Recently, AI has taken a massive leap forward with reasoning models. Instead of just predicting the most statistically likely next word, these models treat tokens differently to tackle complex logic. When you give them a difficult problem, they generate thousands of reasoning tokens before giving you the final answer. Over minutes or even hours, the model uses these hidden tokens to think through the problem, double-check its work, and correct its own mistakes. This is called test-time scaling, or long thinking. It requires up to 100 times more compute per prompt, but it allows the AI to arrive at dramatically better answers, much like a human taking time to write out their work on scratch paper. Because generating tokens requires massive GPU power, they have become the economic foundation of the AI industry. We've entered the era of AI factories, data centers built entirely to manufacture intelligence by turning tokens into monetizable insights. If you are building AI applications, your success relies on balancing a few key token metrics. First is, time to first token. How fast does the AI start typing after the user hits submit? If it's too slow, the user drops off. Second is inter-token latency, the speed at which the output generates. For text, it should match reading speed. For video generation, it dictates frame rate. Finally, throughput and cost per token. Scaling AI means running massive workloads, and utilizing optimized, full-stack computing infrastructure is the only way to drive that cost down while serving thousands of concurrent users. Tokens are the fundamental bridge between human intent and machine computation. As context windows grow and reasoning models generate massive chains of thought, our ability to process these tokens efficiently will define the next generation of software. Thanks for watching, and keep building.